we are going to talk about number lines, and we are also going to talk about the absolute value and the properties of the absolute value. So you're probably familiar with the set of real numbers as well as with various of its subsets, including the counting or natural numbers, the integers, the rational numbers, and of course, the irrational numbers. So the real numbers can most easily be visualized by using this figure, which we call a one-dimensional coordinate system or the real number line. So yun. Now, in this real number line, we have zeros. No, I mean a zero. And to the right of zero are numbers, positive numbers to infinity. And to the left of zero are numbers to negative infinity. So if we want to get the distance of a certain point in a number line, we have to count that distance, or I mean that point. If it's only one point, so we count it from the zero going to that point. So that's how we get the distance. And if it's only one point, okay? So if we wanted to locate only one point, so distance of x to the origin. Alright, now let's go to the absolute value now. So an absolute value of a real number can be denoted by this symbol. So makita natin yung dalawang line, vertical lines, at saka sa loob meron tayong numbers, no? Now, an absolute value of a number can be a positive number if that number is greater than or equal to 0. And it could also be, no, an absolute value of a number can be a negative number if that number is less than 0. So, an absolute value is used to describe the distance between points on a number line. And it describes also the distance from 0. Okay? And without considering the direction. So the absolute value of a number is never negative. So let's say, for example, in this number line. So the absolute value of 5 is just 5. So the distance from 5 to 0 is 5 units. You simply count the space between 0 to 5. Another example, we have the number line wherein the absolute value of negative 5 is simply equal to 5 units. So even if it's going to the left direction and that's negative, the absolute value is still 5, which is positive because we just count the number of space from 0 to 5 or from negative 5 to 0. Alright, now, then what about if we wanted to represent the sum of a number in a number line? Pwede rin, no? Pag gusto natin kunin yung sum ng isang equation, no? So let's say, for example, 2 plus negative 7. So what we're going to do here is we plot the positive number, which is 2. This is going to the right, no? From 0 to the right. So we have 2, 1, and 2. And then from 2, we count 7 spaces going to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dito yung ating last point. Now, if we're going to get the result of the sum, or if we wanted to get the sum of these numbers, we count the number from 0 to 5 to get the answer or the result. So if you're going to count from 0 going to the last point, which is going to the left, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now what if we have 5 minus 9? So we plot the positive 5 in the number line, which is going to the right, 5, and then we count 9 spaces going to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if we want to get the result, we count from 0 to negative 5. So 1, 2, no, not negative 5 to 4. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the answer is negative 4. But if you want to get the absolute value, it is just simply equal to the absolute value of 4. no? Pag kinukuha natin yung absolute value nito. So if we're going to get the absolute value of negative 4, it's just simply equal to 4. Okay. Alright, now that we are familiar with the number lines and we understand what is absolute value, let's try to do this. But here, we are not going to get the sum of the 2 points, but instead we are getting the distance between the 2 points. So as we know, that a distance cannot be negative. It could always be positive. So the distance between point x sub 1 and point x sub 2 will just simply be counting the space between them literally, no? So let's say, for example, we have the distance between the positive 2. Okay, so let's say this is positive 2, and then we have negative 3, which is here. So literally, we can just get the distance between these two by counting the space between them. Okay, so when you want to get the distance, you just count the space between them, like here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it is equal to the unit 5, no? Or absolute value of 5. Okay, now we go to the absolute, the properties of absolute value. So let's let A and B be any real numbers. So number 1, the absolute value A of any number should be greater than or equal to 0. So it means hindi siya pwede maging negative. So absolute value is non-negative. Okay? So let's say, for example, the absolute value of negative 3, no? It should always be 3. Okay? Alright. Any number, no? Any number, it has to be non-negative. Now, what is these two absolute value? So these two absolute value has or are equal, because this one is 3 and this could also be 3. So yun. So what if an absolute value is squared? So limbawa, ito negative 3, ni-square natin to, no? So this can just be represented simply as 3 squared, because even if you multiply negative 3 times negative 3, that will give you positive answer. So it doesn't matter. You can drop the absolute value symbol and just multiply the numbers inside 2 times. So where negative times negative is positive, right? So kahit pa wala na yung absolute value, ang magiging sagot mo dyan ay positive pa rin. So it doesn't matter. Kaya sinasabi niya dito, you can drop it, no? You can drop the absolute value symbol. And then we have the number 4. This one is the product of the absolute value. So the absolute value of a product. So let's say, for example, the product AB. Let's say A is 3, B is 4. So we have 12, no? So ano yung absolute value niya? Pwedeng 3 times 4. Diba? So, yan yung ibig sabihin niya. Ito yung product ng dalawang dalawang absolute values. Okay. So, number 5, it says here that the absolute value of a quotient is the quotient of the absolute value. So, dito naman, let's say the absolute value of 9 over 3 is simply equal to the absolute value of 3. Or, kung halimbawa, no, negative 9 over 3, or otherwise, no, so you can have a negative 3 answer. It just simply be equal to the absolute value of 3. No? Absolute value of 3. Okay. Next, meron tayong ito. So let's say, for example, we have a number line, and the number line is, okay, let's say ito ay 0. Ito yung gitna. Ito yung negative 3. Ito yung positive 3. Okay, anong sinasabi niya dito? Ang sinasabi niya, any number A, no? Kahit anong number A, na between these two, negative 3, between the absolute value of that number and its opposite, no? Inclusive. So, pwede siyang equal. Okay, let's say, for example, ang A mo is negative 3. Pwede siyang positive 3 din. Okay? As long as it's within the boundary, it's on the boundary, at the boundary, and within. Sabi niya, inclusive. So, A can be negative 3, pwede positive 3, kasi sabi nga dito, no? So, okay, A can be greater than or equal to. So, it could be, pwede siya dito, in between dito, 0 to negative 3. Pwede rin siyang negative 3 kasi ito yung naka-indicate, equal. So, ang A mo dito, pwede rin siyang maging equal to positive 3, no? Or pwede rin siyang in between dito. Okay? In between dito or hanggang dito. So that is the meaning of this property number 6. Okay, then we go to number 7. Dito naman, ang sinasabi dito ay kung ang B mo ay greater than or equal to 0. For example, we have a number line. Okay, now dito sa number line, mayroon tayong 0. Okay, sa gitna, ito naman ay ang ating positive B. Ito naman yung ating negative B. No? Okay, now, kung ang B daw ay greater than or equal to 0. So, ibig sabihin, pwedeng ang B mo dito sa 0, pwede rin more than 0. Now, ang absolute value ng A mo, pwede siyang maging equal to B kung halimbawa, dito yung A mo. Ito yun. No? Ito yung absolute value ng A mo. So, this one, the absolute value of A can be equal to B. Okay? If and only if A is, okay, is the positive value of B and or the negative value of B. So, pwedeng ganito, no? This is negative B, So, this is also the negative absolute value of the negative of this distance, no? Okay. So, here we can say that they are the same, negative A and positive absolute value. So, it doesn't matter. But I'm just writing the negative just to indicate that this distance is on the left side, no? But it doesn't have any bearing sa ating because they are actually the same. These two are the same. So remember, we talk about this one, that they are the same, right? So doesn't matter. Okay. And then we go to properties. Property number 8, wherein ang sabi dito ay B is equal to B is greater than 0. Okay, so B is greater than 0. So if B is greater than 0, by the way, I'd like to correct something here. This has to be greater than to. Oops, sorry. This has to be greater than, no? Has to be greater than. Okay. Now, but let's go to number 8 first. So, let's write a number line here. Okay. And then we have 0 and negative B. So, 0, positive B, and this is negative B. Ano bang sinasabi dito? Na B is greater than 0. So, ano ba yung part dito na greater than 0? Yung nasa right, diba? Urong natin konti para mas realistic. So, B is greater than 0, which is correct. B is greater than 0. Now, the absolute value can be less than the value of B. Ano ang ibig sabihin yan? Ang ibig sabihin, ang point mo, ang A mo, can be from here, no? Okay? So, the absolute value of A, kunin natin itong distance na to. Okay? So, this is the absolute value of A can be less than, okay, less than the value of B if and only if, okay, negative B or A is greater than negative B. Okay? Even if you plot this opposite side here ng B mo, ng A, okay, let's say, dito din yung negative A na to, no? So, if and only if A, okay, A is greater than negative B. So, if you can see here, A indeed is greater than negative B, but it is less than the value of B. So, kahit alin dito ang magiging A mo, less than pa rin siya ng B. Nasa loob siya ng B. Positive B and negative B. So, the properties, number 9, says also that if this is the number line, so if this is 0, this is negative B, positive B, and this is negative B. Okay? Sinasabi naman dito, ang A mo is greater than. So, ibig sabihin, ang point mo dito ng A is on the right or at the right of B. So, this is A. Now, if you're going to get the distance of A from 0, this is indeed greater than, the absolute value of A is actually greater than the value of B. Okay? It can see here in the drawing or in the presentation. And if and only if daw, A is greater than B, which is greater than B nga talaga ang A. Kasi ang B mo nandito eh. Or, ang sabi dito, ang A daw is less than negative B. So, bakit less than? Kasi, kung nandito beyond, no, dito dapat din ang magiging opposite ng A mo. Dito banda. Let me write it. Dito dapat ang negative A mo. Okay? So, therefore, less than siya sa negative B. Diba? Less than siya sa negative B. Kasi nandito yung A mo eh. Okay, so this is the negative value of A. So which is the absolute value of negative A. Now, again, they are to understand the concept. Okay, now, let's move to the next one. So, we have the absolute value of this sum. Okay, so let's say the absolute value of 3 plus 4 can be less than, let's say, for example, 8. Diba? The absolute value of 4 plus 4. No? Or, okay, so we are going to separate them to plus the absolute value of 4. Or you can say that the absolute value of 3 plus 4 is equal to the absolute value of 3 plus absolute value of 4. Kasi nga, this is the triangle inequality eh. No? Pag sinabing inequality, hindi pareho ang value ng left at saka ng right. But it is very useful because we are going to use this if you're going to solve some problems or computations involving inequalities. Okay, so for now, I will end my video here. I hope you learned something about some overview, mga basic knowledge lang ng absolute values. Maybe in my next video, we're going to solve problems involving absolute values. So thank you so much for listening. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel.